Oh, good morning, folks. This is Kurt Von Ahnen, your host of the Mañana No Mas Morning Check-In. It is May 13th. It is Thursday. Absolute pleasure to have you guys here today. And if you follow me on a day-to-day basis, thanks. I don't say it enough, right? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with it. And I hope that there's some value that comes to you through these daily messages and things that I put out, the daily email, the YouTube channel, and then stuff that goes into the Mañana No Mas website and academy. So thrilled that you're here, thrilled that you're following. And so let's jump into what today looks like. So yesterday I got on and I was like over the moon, right? I woke up full energy, ready to tackle the world, ready to go. Well, bad news, I tackled the world, right? I am paying the price today. Have a friend that we helped. He's getting ready to move. So we've gone over a couple of days here and there, and we've helped him put his house together. Ed is a tremendous person. He lives just a couple miles from my home, and he worked with me at Suzuki. So he's just one of these super awesome, just knowledgeable, unbelievably generous people. And what's funny is he kind of has like this personality where he was in the office at Suzuki. People would be like, "Oh, Ed, grumpy Ed, grumpy Ed," and I was like, "I carpool with Ed. Ed's awesome." So we went over, me and my son, and we've been helping him pack his house and get ready to go. And he's moving to Texas, and he's from Texas, and he's going home. And after years of being here in Southern California, I'm really excited for him to be able to enjoy retirement and go and do something as awesome as that. Now, I'm wore out. Like, we packed up his garage yesterday, and I don't know if I pinched my shoulder or what, the one with the broken collarbone in it, but like my neck is sore, my shoulders are sore, my head is sore. But you know what? I still have a day's worth of work to do today, right? I still have inspirations and connections and things like that need to have happen. So here's an interesting one, and do I want to say it? I'm going to say it. We're going to do the next Power Sports Roundtable on July 12th. I am super stoked because the Power Sport Roundtable, we did the first one in December of 2020, right? And then we just did the second one, and that was April 29th, right? And so I get experts together with me, and we do like a 5-hour webinar, and we just kill it, and we just add value to the dealers that can show up, right? And then I put a replay up on a website for the Power Sport Roundtable, and everybody gets a chance to see the replay or to rehear messages, things like that. And to me, there's a certain amount of magic in the idea of pulling yourself back as the spotlight expert and allowing a round table of experts to bring their knowledge, to bring their piece to the table. And fairly large company reached out to me for a meeting today and was like, "Hey, I heard your Power Sport Roundtable. It's good to see that you did another one. And, I think we could bring some value to the next one." And that you've turned the corner when someone else comes to you and says, "I like what you're doing and I want to be a part of that," right? And so that to me is a huge sign of success for the Power Sport Roundtable. Now, is the Power Sport Roundtable, netting me the hundreds of sales I want to see happen with power sports dealers around the country and train their staff and build relationships with customers and drive profits through relationships and processes? No, that's okay. I've been telling you guys for a year and a half now, almost on a daily basis, sow the seed, the harvest will come. Sow the seed, the harvest will come. And then folks always say, the riches are in the niches. Well, I couldn't get much more niche down than helping service departments in motorcycle dealerships. Boom, boom, right? So I'm pretty well niched down into this area. And so I'm very excited that it looks like, things are turning the corner and we're starting to see the seedlings come up, right? I've sown the seedlings are coming up, and there'll be a harvest soon enough. It just takes patience, consistency, and patience. Now, in the meantime, I keep the finances flowing by building, membership and learning portals for other companies. And the projects that I've got going there are going well. So I'm super stoked about that. Now, Another person I met today, had another meeting, ringy dingy, right? Had another meeting with a lovely lady. Her name is Joe Whip. I'm pretty sure Joe might be my LinkedIn member of the day, right? Because I'll be sharing this on LinkedIn. And I think Joe's going to be my LinkedIn member of the day. Now, she not only helps women, primarily women, but women entrepreneurs in simplifying things, right? Like she helps them overcome the overwhelm, right? So, any of you that have an entrepreneur mindset, any of you that have started an enterprise, you get into this thing and you're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And next thing you know, you've got all of these inputs coming in from all over the place, right? You got to worry about accounting, marketing, software, all these things. I think of things in terms of software because I'm a web guy, right? But so I build learning and management sites for people, and people are always going, well, what about this widget? What about this? What about that? And I'm like, okay, all these cool little things that icons that you can put into your website, how do they add value to your business? Let's focus on growing the core business first and then add the bells and whistles. One of the things I did with Mañana No Mas that was a huge mistake was I built this giant web academy in the back of Mañana No Mas. If you go to mañananomas.com and you go to the top and you click academy, there's a big academy in there. It's got like 20 courses. A few of them are for free if you want to sample those out. But I built this giant thing. It's got social learning. It's got all these, you can talk to other members in there. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. But if you don't have the community built first, if you don't have people, grow with you and have input in it, it's really hard to get usership into something like that, right? Which I've experienced. It's hard to get people into things like that when it's already all built up. And so she helps people focus on what's important and streamlined to help them grow their enterprise. I think that's huge. And then the next thing she does is she's part of a group called SAFE, SAFEE. Now, I'm going to do some research on this. I'm going to look at a couple of links, and maybe I'll add those to the LinkedIn recommendations as well. But she works with this group that helps with anti-sex trafficking, right? And so all you got to do is look at the news, right? Or watch TikTok for more than 30 minutes, and a video is going to pop up talking about sex trafficking. I don't know how that works with TikTok exactly, but I'll be like looking at funny videos. I'll be looking at motocross. I'll be looking at mountain biking. And then all of a sudden there's a 12-year-old shaking her booty. And then the next one will be, a sex trafficking video. And you just go like, how is this coming? Is it because I'm a male? Anyway, what I was getting to is those are her things. And I think those are awesome. So, and she's a super fun lady. She had some problems with her phone. We jumped on Zoom. She was flexible, great personality, good energy. And so I definitely think I'm going to make her my LinkedIn member of the day for Mañana No Mas. All right. Now, for the rest of the day, we've got a busy day. We got things going on, working on the web projects, building things out for other people. And I'm getting to a Q&A stage now, right? Where there's some other projects. I got to like make sure that everything, like all the links work, all the clicks work, and everything's connected, right? Because you've got tools that you have communicate with each other. You want to make sure that they actually communicate and transfer data. So I'll be doing a little bit of that today. And then believe it or not, Hayden got to ride his CRF 250R last night for the first time. And there's just a little voice inside my head that says, somebody's going to want to look at and work on their motorcycle tonight. So chances are that'll be how we spend our evening, working on a motorcycle. Imagine that. All right, folks, have a great day. I love you. I make these messages because I like to stay in touch. I like to feel that we have a community. And if you've got, comments or anything that you want to